Hi, my name is Miguel Beltrán. I am a mechanical engineer and design from Bogotá, Colombia, and I'm currently pursuing my MBA in creative business leadership here at SCAD. For this special personal strategy, I designed a personal conditioning program centered in music, specifically in preparing for and performing at SCAD Got Talent. My goal was to develop two key innovator mindsets: execution over perfection and embracing risk through smart failure. What I want to share with you today is the story of how that process unfolded, what surprised me, and how the mindsets I cultivated have already begun to transfer into other areas of my life. I chose music as my vehicle because music has always been a creative refuge for me. It is a space where I can express myself through doing, through interpreting, through having physical contact with instruments, through recognizing my own voice and revisiting artistic references that have shaped me who I am. I believe music is a universal language, one that connects people through a shared sonic, auditory, and sensory experience. It transcends words and cultural barriers. But beyond the personal connection, music also aligns perfectly with the course concept of play. That idea we explored in classes about deliberate exploration without the immediate pressure of a productive outcome. When I improvise, when I experiment with the genres, when I jam freely, I am in that space of play where new ideas emerge. And from a design theory perspective, what Richard Buchanan calls the imaginative act, seeing new possibilities and making them a concrete reality is exactly what happens when you take a melody in your head and turn it into a finished composition. My hypothesis was straightforward. If I committed to a structured program of deliberate music practice, daily guitar technique, original composition, audition preparation, and active feedback seeking, I would cultivate the mindsets of execution and embracing risk. This hypothesis was not an academic exercise. It was a declaration of intent that guided real decisions throughout the quarter. I wanted to prove myself that I could perform in front of people, that I could overcome my fears and insecurities, that I could face challenges professionally, and most importantly, that I could finish things I had always started but never completed, including many songs. So I set myself a concrete goal: compose a complete song. I wrote the melody, the harmonies, and the lyrics. I made it real, and then I took it to a real-world stage, SCAD Got Talent. This is what the course calls Pragmatic Imagination, the concept we explore in many classes. I did not just imagine myself performing on a stage. I designed the concrete path to get there. Select a song, practice daily, seek feedback, sign up for the audition, perform. Every step was intentional. And every rehearsal was a prototype. Each version of my performance was iterated, refined, and tested, embodying the cycle of ideation, development, and feedback that we discussed on prototyping and idea flow. The framework captures this perfectly. Designed for iteration, gave me the structure of exploring, taking calculated risks, and prototyping, cycling through feedback and revision. What surprised me the most was my own confidence. I'm someone who often doubts himself in situations that require public speaking, situations that demand believing in myself, and yet, when I stepped onto that stage, first for the audition and then for the final gala at SCAD's main theater in front of a large audience, I found a version of myself that I did not fully know existed. I was surprised by my composure, by my willingness to face the challenge, and by my own decision to show who I am through music. This connects directly to what Sarah Lewis writes about in Rise. Mastery does not arrive as a single moment of perfection. It builds through iteration, through what she calls near wins, those attempts that are not perfect but bring you closer. Each rehearsal, each time I played for someone and received feedback, each moment of doubt that I pushed through, those were all near wins. And collectively, they built a confidence that didn't exist before I started acting. The most meaningful evidence that this program worked is not the performance itself, is what happened after. The mindset of execution that I cultivated through music has already begun to transfer into other domains of my life. In terms of Competing Values Framework by Jeff DeGraff, this program helped me build a bridge between the Create quadrant, where I generate ideas and explore, and the Compete quadrant, where I execute and deliver results. My conditioning program taught me how to move between those two spaces with more fluency and less fear. If there is one thing this experience taught me is this: the bridge between an idea and its realization is built by doing, not by planning.
Confirmo que mañana, si todo se programa, sin ella algo día será, sin ella será, sin